This is the Falcon 900LX, a tried-and-true vehicle that leads its class in dependability, flexibility, and gas mileage. It replaced the 900X and was released in 2008 as the newest member of the prestigious 900 line. It had many improvements that made it one of the most advanced and efficient big-cabin long-range jets on the market. One of the most important changes was the addition of winglets, which made the plane more aerodynamic and increased its range to 4,750 nautical miles. This meant that cities like New York and Moscow or Paris and Beijing could be reached without stopping. There is no doubt that the 900LX is still one of the best business jets available today. The three-zone cabin is a feat of modern engineering, with different layouts that can be changed to suit the needs of even the pickiest tourists. The Honeywell Primus Epic system-based Easy-2 flight deck makes flying this plane an exciting experience. A lot of people in the aviation world like the 900LX. It has won a lot of awards for its style, innovation, and efficiency. Are they really the best in their class, though? Here is everything you need to know about the Falcon 900LX. Cabin. When you step inside the cabin, it has a width of 7 feet 8 inches or 2.34 meters and a height of 6 feet 2 inches or 1.88 meters, giving you 1,264 cubic feet or 35.8 cubic meters of space and enough room for up to 19 people, depending on how it's set up. The galley looks more like a high-end kitchen than a normal airplane kitchen. It has a convection oven, a microwave, coffee makers, and fridges. The front cabin usually has a club layout with 4 seats, which is great for business talks. A dining area is usually found in the middle of the cabin. It usually has a 4-seat meeting group around a multi-purpose table with extra seats for individuals. The back cabin is usually set up for rest, with everything from single seats that can be fully reclined to divans that can be turned into beds for 3 people. Privacy is provided by sliding walls between each zone, which is a feature that discerning visitors will definitely enjoy. The lighting design is worth mentioning. The LED lighting in the room has been set up to look like natural light patterns. This will help people who are jet-lagged get used to their new surroundings. The 24 windows are a lot bigger than the ones that came before them, so there is a lot of natural light and a great view of the sky. One of the most important parts of the bedroom comfort is the advanced environmental control system. The cabin is pressurized to a maximum level of 6,000 feet, even when the plane is cruising at its highest point of 51,000 feet. New air is pumped in every 2 to 3 minutes. A cutting-edge entertainment system is built into the 900LX for your enjoyment during the trip. You can stay tied to the ground with high-speed K-band satellite connectivity, whether you're streaming HD video or calling someone. The entertainment system can be changed to fit your needs and usually comes with widescreen HD TVs, a lot of international TV shows, and even a cabin management system that lets smartphone or tablet users control the temperature, lighting, and window shades. Another great thing is how quiet it is inside the house. To cut down on cabin noise, engineers have used advanced silencing materials and design methods. When the car is in cruise, the noise level is usually around 50 decibels, which is about the same as being in a quiet neighborhood. The bathroom is at the back of the cabin and has full standing headroom. It also has high-quality fixtures and finishes. Finally, there is a lot of storage room thanks to well-thought-out closets and compartments. The 900LX has 127 cubic feet, or 3,600 liters of room for carry-on bags, which can be used for golf bags, skis, or regular luggage. Before we get into the cockpit of this amazing jet, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more amazing videos in the world of luxury. Cockpit. When you get inside the cockpit, the 900LX has another big improvement, the Easy-2. This is a development of the Easy Cockpit, which is the company's highly optimized version of Honeywell's Primus Epic digital flight deck. This technology seems to finally be mature and stable after a lot of growing pains. A lot of changes have been made to the electronics in Easy-2. For example, electronic charts and satellite weather were added because they were necessary. Drop-down options make up the Easy interface, which is meant to be simple and easy to use. 2 cursor control devices are on either side of the power handles. The pilot uses them to move the cursor to where they want it to be, and then execute a command, move further, or get to a menu option. There are 2 FMS keypads with letters and numbers, one for the pilot and one for the co-pilot. They are placed just above the CCDs and are easy to reach. Much of the clean layout of the cockpit comes from the fact that the integrated avionics system does a lot of the work that separates screens and switches used to do. The fact that there are only 3 screens across the top, a PFD on each side and a shared MFD, is not because of a lack of space, but because it fits with the company's idea of having everyone share responsibility in the cockpit. Employee well-being experts at the company think that the MFD should be split between the pilot and the co-pilot. Like its predecessor, EZ2 is made to give pilots a lot of freedom in how they set up their screens. They can make windows on either the PFD or the MFD to show any tool they want. It will be done in different ways by each captain. One of the new things that makes EZ2 stand out is synthetic vision. Honeywell's SynthViz is a masterpiece because it captures the outside world so realistically. A flight display with more information than ever before is easier to read and understand thanks to features like range rings that are superimposed on top of each other, pitch marks that change depending on the phase of flight, and more consistent color coding. A new flight control system, better takeoff and go-around capabilities, and the Advanced Navigation Package RNPS are just a few of the technological improvements that EZ2 has. Honeywell also has a great runway awareness and advisory system, graphical flight planning, and an automatic lowering mode in case the plane loses pressure in an emergency. Engine. Let's talk about how the engine works, what its specs are, and how it flies. 3. Honeywell TFE 731-60 engines, each with a total of 6,000 hours of life, give the Falcon 900LX its power. Each of them can produce 5,000 pounds of thrust. On a normal day, the plane needs a runway that is 5,360 feet, or 1,635 meters long, and level with the ground. The engines let the plane go up 4,000 feet or 1,220 meters per minute and cruise at 51,000 feet or 15,550 meters above sea level. The plane can go as fast as 580 knots, which is 667 miles per hour, and as slow as 560 knots, which is 644 miles per hour. It gets 330 gallons equivalent to 1,250 liters of fuel every hour. The jet can go as far as 4,750 nautical miles, which is 5,470 miles or 8,800 kilometers, and it needs to stop at a minimum distance of 2,400 feet or 730 meters. It can carry up to 4,850 pounds or 2,200 kilograms of cargo and 1,760 pounds or 800 kilograms of fuel. Costs. Before options, the starting price of a new Falcon 900LX is $44 million, and the price to charter it is about $8,000 to $12,000. Prices will change based on things like availability, fuel costs, ground fees, and more, but the yearly set cost is between $600,000 and $900,000. The average cost of running the business per hour is thought to be $4,000 to $6,000. Enjoyed this one and would like to see more? Click on this video for another journey through inside the 75 million Dassault Falcon 10X. See you there in a second.